Hi everyone, I finally did it. I'm officially a Phobies content creator affiliate. And yeah, I know this video is way overdue. But on a personal level, I've been wanting to make this video for a while, but I wanted to keep it chill and more casual than usual. Also, just in case some people didn't know, I'm from the Philippines and I started playing Phobies way back in April 2022. I've been playing this game for so long that aside from Clash of Clans, it's only the mobile app game I've consistently stuck with since 2022. The way I found this game was pretty wild actually. It all started with Tuber Simulator. I saw an ad, it was playing, and for once, it wasn't one of those fake looking mobile ads. You know those ads. It actually looked really good. So I tried it out during Holy Week in the Philippines, and honestly, I'm glad I did. I've always liked games such as this one since I can do other stuff such as cleaning my room or washing dishes while this game is just on my table. Which is also the reason why I like games such as Clash of Clans and even Restaurant City, if you even know that. Phobies even reminded me of, for example, a game like Card Wars from Adventure Time, because the one we got right now in Play Store or App Store is something like a very generic game, but Phobies felt like the actual true Card Wars experience. Back then, the top players were Beer Piero in Acing and Ryuchi in Arena. I really miss Beer because even though he was super high level, I learned a lot just by watching his games. As I played more, I kinda became known for particular phobies such as Fire Ant, then Beauty, then Boss. Funny enough, my first ever UR is Fire Ant. Then my second UR was Beauty. Then my first season reward pack was Boss. So basically those three URs. Each of those URs or ultra rares was fun in their own way, but sadly, Beauty got nerfed twice and really hard, and Smiley's kinda really good right now, so I mostly ended up with Fire Ant and Boss. These days, I've been playing more Disruptor Phobies. These are the kinds of phobie that do debuffs or, for example, reduce your action. So these are units such as Woolly, Dial, Bad Omen, Blue. These phobies really helped me overcome my fear of Hivo 3.0, which I find really hard back in the day. I find it hopeless every time I had to face it. Now, let's also address the thing that people always ask about this channel or in Discord, which is the voices. Yes, there's the Japanese voice, there's this deep voice, the one I'm doing right now, and every other voice that I have done. And to be honest, I actually want to share that I really hate videos that uses AI voiceovers because it always makes me feel it's very unauthentic, doesn't really pack a punch. And the other thing is, I really don't want to dive deep into these topics. For example, when people ask about the gender or the voice stuff, or people talking about other things, it kinda hurts. But yeah, I would love it if we don't just talk about those things. Okay? So what makes a strong player? I'm a free-to-play player. I just started way too early. Like, as I mentioned earlier, I played way back in 2022, which is the reason why my stress levels look the way it does. Fun fact, if you want to know if someone is a pay-to-win player, you can check their game stats, and if their key skilled is under 100k, but for some reason their stress level is over 100 already, then that's already a clue. Another hint is when they have more phobies unlocked than you, and somehow you have the higher stress level than them. So makes you really think. But that's just some giving hints. It shouldn't matter if you know because you can just surrender. But nonetheless, other things I want to share is I don't really consider myself as a strong player because once again, my recent games or my recent plays are mainly due to level advantage, and I know that. So if you ever hear me calling myself strong, feel free to throw a chair at me because I wouldn't say such things. I truly feel challenged, however, is during those times where I play tournaments where it's only level 1 phobies, and I also don't do well in practice games that much since there's not really at stake. So yeah, for me, and you don't have to quote on this one, you can confidently say that you're the stronger player uh, versus another if both of you have unlocked all of the phobies, have battled in every single map both as P1 and as P2, and played everything at level 1. If you win more games under those conditions, then yes, you are the stronger player. But let's be real, no one has ever done that, and I'm not sure how long until someone unlocks all phobies on a normal free-to-play way. These days, there are so many strong players out there who plays very differently from the top players when I first started. Take Keen for example, Keen or Potentia too. He might seem very goofy in the Discord, but in game, he completely changed how I approach phobies. Same with Mark. Both showed me the power of aggressive play, and because of that, I've moved away from relying on boss or perfect setups every game. And as of August 2025, I see Zafri as the strongest player, while in the past, that title belonged to Hyperread. And I just want to say, the matches with Zafri gives me that excitement of intense matches. That kind of excitement that makes the game feel truly alive. Fun fact, I first joined the Phobies Discord on September 10, 2022. And when I was backtracking all of the messages, I saw a lot of people were talking about me, like my fire ant was wreaking havoc or my beauty was causing pain to people. I even saw, I'm not sure if this is the correct way to pronounce it, like circulatum or circulatum, I don't know. He was trash talking me, but we're in good friends or good relationship right now. And I just left within the day because I just felt out of place that time. But on October 9, 2022, I chatted Adriphobia because we had an arena game and I chatted him via DMs. Then he actually made me feel welcome. So I joined back to the server and he helped me ease into the process. And from that day on, I stayed and it was fun. One of my quirks or habits in the server is searching my name by typing Shadow Force or Shadow or SF. That's why you'll often catch me randomly replying with a random emoji or smile. Now you know. Honestly, this server helped me get through some tough days. Seeing passionate players rant, theorycraft, and just enjoy the game made me feel at home. Now that I'm a content affiliate, I get to host tournaments my way. I've always felt some formats could have been improved, so I changed a couple of things in my kind of tournament. So first, everyone who joins the tournament gets a coffee. So that way, it doesn't feel wasteful if you join and ended up with nothing. At least you get something back. Second, I made it that the format is double elimination instead of Swiss, because in Swiss, if you lose your first two games, you're basically stuck playing matches that don't really matter, like fighting for 7th or 8th. With double elimination, you still get real chances and it creates more interesting matchups since you get to play against a wider variety of people. And once again, if you're already losing a lot of games, you can end the suffering much faster and still get a reward. Third, I made the picking sides more simplified, no need for coin flips. If you're on the top or on the left of the matchup, you get to pick the map, and the other side would just get to pick who goes first. It feels more balanced that way since choosing who goes first or which map to be played on feels feels a little bit too advantageous. Like, you win the coin flip, sure, and now you get to decide which one of the side you want to pick. If we believe that both sides are equal, then it should be automatic. That's just my take, however. Lastly, I made it so that the losers bracket and finals are always on large maps because I don't like the idea of a finals match using small maps. It doesn't feel hype, but that's just my personal opinion. Large maps give more room for strategy and makes the game more exciting to watch. Also, since I'll be doing a lot of more videos, I'll be doing more than just posting raw games. And yeah, I understand those, I don't really consider those as real content because I just slap a thumbnail and just a game and that's it. I want to make things more fun again. So, I'll be reviving some of my old series like the Fear Spotlights featuring phobies such as Mother Mother, Fire Ant, Puff, Jammyfish, Sasquatch, Subnox, and Bogart. I'll also bring back the Into the Shadows series where I play async games and do play aloud commentary, which is basically walking through my thought process as I make my moves. The Q&A series will also continue as well, where I will answer your questions like how to play more aggressively or how to deal with Frosty because for some reason Frosty has been wild these past few weeks. Wild, like insane. I wish I have Frosty already. On top of that, I'll be doing random deep dive videos too, like comparing La Chevelle and Paddles, breaking down all the wonky phobies since Cars requested it, and even putting together a complete timeline of all of the patch updates. Once again, I would like to thank Andrew and Sandy for making me a content affiliate. I really appreciate it. Couldn't have done it without you guys. I also love the casual videos you've been posting. It really shows the passionate team behind such a lovely game. And to Nekore, Chu, DP's voice actor, I miss you guys. I hope we get to see you someday. So that's it. Looking forward to more videos and making more interesting content for you guys.